Hello, welcome to Pearly Eye Review. I'm PJ, and I'm back, just like I said last week, with my spoiler review of Avengers Infinity War. And I've been dying to talk about this. I want to start with the things that made me laugh in the film. Now, if you don't want to know the punchlines or the jokes in the film, don't watch this video. This is a spoiler overview to talk about my favorite things in the film. I love the banter between Tony Stark and the Guardians of the Galaxy. Drax and Star-Lord, they're just a couple of idiots. It's just Iron Man dealing with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Iron Man's brain is just fried. There's a point where they say something so stupid to him. Tony just looks, he just looks out into nothingness, just like, wow. And I thought I was an a-hole. It's like, no, not even Doctor Strange, not even that. I think Star-Lord's got you on that one. Let me see if I can get this joke right. When the Guardians of the Galaxy run into Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange, and they think that the Avengers are working with Thanos, Star-Lord asks Iron Man, "Where's Gamora?" Iron Man asks Star-Lord, "I'll do you one better. Who is Gamora?" And then Drax says, "Why is Gamora?" Like, just, like, would you stay out of the conversation? Get out of here. Other things that made me laugh were, let's see, Stan Lee's cameo. It's with Spider-Man, so you can probably guess what it is. The joke about Thor calling Rocket Rabbit, because apparently Thor doesn't know the difference between a raccoon and a rabbit, so he just calls him Rabbit. "Come along, Rabbit!" And he doesn't take the time, because Thor is another one who's so full of himself, he doesn't take the time to know names. So he calls Groot Tree. It's just, like, he tells Captain America, "These are my new friends, Tree and Rabbits." It's just, I'm like, he's so out of touch. Oh, Jesus. But anyways, I thought those were really funny. Now back to the one of the Dark Order minions from Thanos. A lot of people already caught on to this joke, and I'm glad that they're so self-aware in the MCU. And Iron Man makes the joke that Ebony Maw looks like Squidward. So it had me dying. So there are a lot of laugh out loud moments. I'm not going to tell every little tidbit or joke. So you just, again, there are some chuckles. They know when to put the jokes when they need to lighten up the mood, because it's a roller coaster. This movie goes up and down, for me in a good way. Because there are some heavy moments in this film that you really have to, digest. Next, speaking of, Ebony Maw, one of the Dark Orders, one of Thanos' children, they call him also. I really liked him. It was he's the one who kidnapped Doctor Strange and was trying to get the Time Stone, and that was the one in the commercial that you see torturing him with all the needles and stuff in Doctor Strange's face. He was tough. It actually, if you think about it, they didn't really defeat him. Spider-Man and Iron Man, when they went to got on the spaceship when Ebony Maw had kidnapped Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man and Iron Man went on the spaceship to go rescue him, they were having a tough time with him, because he's got Doctor Strange level magic, and he whooped Doctor Strange. That's how he got captured, and it was like they just pretty much pushed his ass out the blew a hole in the spaceship and pushed his ass out of space, and he froze. I mean, it's just because it just got to the point where it was like there is no defeating this guy. We have, well, Spider-Man has, you know, he doesn't have magic, so it was like we can't really get to him to really punch him out or whatever, because everything we throw at him, something, you know, something like an object or whatever, he splits it in half, reverses something. It's like, oh Jesus. Yeah, I really like the fighting with him. So, and the other two Dark Orders, Midnight, and I forget the other big brawny looking one that looks like a flipping something from Ninja Turtles, look like Rocksteady, or Bebop and Rocksteady from Ninja Turtles. He doesn't talk much, he just growls. They didn't really do it for me. Those were the, well, she was the one, and the other one, I forgot the other one, there's another one. They didn't really do anything for me. At Midnight and the other one, not the big one, attacked Vision and Scarlet Witch. But they were mediocre, nothing special, they were easily defeated, so. Yeah, they were nothing like Ebony Maw. So, wow. He was pretty cool. Intros. I love how everybody meets up with everybody, even though still in a way half of the Avengers are split up. I like how Guardians of the Galaxy met up by coincidence with Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange. I like how Thor met up a little bit with the Guardians of the Galaxy, but then split up and teamed up with Groot and Rocket. I like how Captain America helped out Vision and Scarlet Witch and still had his little crew, Falcon, Black Widow. He's still in contacts with Rhodey. I didn't expect that, cause last time, them and Rhodey, Vision blasted a hole in his, you know, suit, so he got paralyzed. Well, he's partially paralyzed now. He's walking with the robotic that Tony made him at the end of Civil War, like the braces, robotic braces. So he's cool. I think, you know, off camera they made amends, so that's good that he's not holding any grudges. That just shows his character. He's a bigger person than Tony, because Tony's still saucy, rightfully so, about Captain America keeping the secret that Bucky had killed his parents. But I understand his pain, but it's like, Tony, there's a lot of crap that you did to people that you're not being held accountable for, you know, or just things that you did that pretty much started this whole mess with Thanos. You messing with the Tesseract and all that, and it's just, yeah. But it's like, now is not the time to bring up old stuff. You have to make amends and work together to defeat Thanos. And I think towards the end of this movie, he's starting to realize that, and it's a little too late. So, well, not too late, but it's just that he has to come to terms with, you know, Captain America. Captain America apologized. I think it's just something they need. I hope that they talk face to face in the next installment, Avengers 4. Also, intros that I liked. When Thor came to Wakanda, I didn't expect that at all. Oh my God. When they were being scratched up by those things that look like venom, that the Dark Order had brought to Wakanda, trying to attack them, trying to get to Vision to get his Mind Stone. They opened a small section of the shield that was covering Wakanda, and they came through, because they were still coming through but killing themselves on fire trying to get to them. They were like, just open it. Black Panther told Shuri to open a small section, and they just came on through. And it was crazy. I'm like, oh Jesus. And they were being scratched up, jumped on. I mean, covered Black Panther, Captain America, the Hulkbuster that that Bruce Banner was in. Everybody was getting messed up, and Thor came with that lightning. I'm like, oh, that was a good intro. I love that Thor came with Rocket and Groot, and I love that he came once he got his new weapon, his new hammer, which was really, really cool. And Thor was taking names, whooping ass, and just beating up everybody. Just that was pretty cool. I really did not expect that. Oh man. Other shocking things. Let's talk about, not shocking, but not yet. I don't want to talk about what's shocking yet. I'm getting to it. How smart Thanos is. He's one of my favorite villains as of late. He uses, like I said before in the no spoiler review, he uses people like his own children. He is a dog. He is a dirty, dirty dog. And man, he was torturing Nebula to get Gamora to tell him, oh God, where I believe the Soul Stone was. If I'm not getting that wrong. I'm like, man, it's just, he kept pulling her parts, and the more he pulled, of course, it hurt her. And because he knows that Nebula and Gamora care about each other. I'm like, oh, Jesus. Yeah, that was crazy. And, okay. Shocking. When he killed Gamora. And Thanos actually loves Gamora. He loves his daughter, but he'll stop to nothing to get a stone. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Thanos crying is what shocked me. I'm like, oh wow, he really does care. In a sick, weird way, but he cares and then he doesn't. It's like, I love you, but you gotta die. Just like, wow. Threw her ass over the cliff. I was like, is this, my brain froze. I was like, is this happening? Is this really happening? Is this happening? Did he just really throw her over the cliff just to get a stone, a jewel? Just like, really? Really? Just, wow. Thanos brilliant. Wow. Okay. Jesus. Taking the favorites away. Now, okay, I'll say this. One of my predictions from, I did a video called Read the Entertainment Weekly magazine featuring the Avengers before you watch the movie. And I did a little small prediction. I said, I think I'd be shocked if Vision were dead. And it came true. Vision is dead. Like, oh my God. Died twice in the movie. That's what tripped me out. Scarlet Witch had to kill him because Thanos was coming like Terminator. I mean, it was the scariest thing ever. He was coming and she had to kill him. She crushes the Mind Stone. And it's shattered in pieces on the ground. Thanos uses the Time Stone because Doctor Strange gave it to him. And I'm like, because I'm thinking, there are moments in this movie when you think, okay, we're safe. We're okay. We're safe. Everything's okay. Where you can breathe, and then the movie just takes your breath all over again. It's like, this is not happening. This is not happening. This is not happening. It's like, there's so much going on, and then you think you're okay, and then it's like, oh crap. Homeboy uses the Time Stone, everybody's moving backwards. And he brings Vision back after Scarlet Witch just killed him, and then snatches the stone out of his head, and then Thanos kills Vision. I'm like, oh, that means then he has all the stones, the final stone. I'm like, oh my God. That tripped me out. That really, that was my favorite, one of my favorite moments in the movie. That was. one of my favorite moments in the movie and shocking moment where it was like, oh yeah, when you just realize this dude, I think Thanos has some experience with the Infinity Stones. And y'all better watch out, because he's not playing. Oh, Jesus Christ. I gotta see that movie again. Taking the favorites away. The things that happen to certain characters, Black Panther. They took the current favorite away. Once Thanos has all the stones. Oh, also another shocking moment before I get to Black Panther. Also a shocking moment. Thor jumping over after Thanos had got the final stone. Thor stabbing him in the chest, and that's another moment where I thought, oh, okay, he's gonna die. He killed Thanos. It's okay, because Thor was early on in the movie screaming about, well, I have a weapon to kill Thanos. He got that new weapon and stabbed him in the chest, and then Thanos looks at him and says, you should always aim for the head. Snaps his fingers. All hell breaks loose. People start disappearing. I'm like, oh my God. Bucky. Oh my God. Captain America sat down, squatted down. It was like he was lost about what happened. Black Panther disappears. Doctor Strange disappears. Most of the Guardians of the Galaxy disappears. I didn't expect all of them to go. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that at all. Oh my God. Star-Lord, of course. Come on. They start to disappear. It's scary. Because they look like they're being cremated and flown away into the wind. It's just like they just become like charcoal and just sweep away. Like, what the heck? And I'm gonna tell you about Black Panther when he disappeared. I was shocked, and then I chuckled to myself. I'm gonna tell you why. Because a lot of people were hating on Infinity War. A lot of people that saw Black Panther talking about, I don't want to see no Infinity War. I don't care if he is in Infinity War. I already saw Black Panther. I'm just wait for part 2, Black Panther 2. I'm like, that sequel ain't happening anytime soon. That's what y'all get. That's what y'all get. You know what? This is what pisses me off. Now, everybody complains about we need to have more black superheroes. We need to have them in their own standalone films. But yet, when they're featured in the big ensemble films or the big group films or in other people's films, y'all don't want to support them. You have to support them in everything they're in. That's how you grow the hype about them. And for the people talking about, I don't want to see all those characters with all them other white characters. I'm like, excuse me? You know that's not the first, Black Panther is not the first movie he was featured in, right? He was in Civil War before he got his own standalone film. Like, really? Are y'all for real? And actually, I think his presentation was much better in Civil War. I just don't understand that for people. I really don't understand that. That really drives me crazy. And it's a good marketing thing for the Russo brothers and Marvel. They're doing this. They're taking all your favorite characters. See, my favorite is Spider-Man, and I'm glad they did that. I don't mind him being in a group, being featured in the Avengers, because we need to see something new from Spider-Man. And Avengers is the way to go. And him dealing with other environments and different characters. Because we've seen him in high school and in college. I'm tired of that. We need to see him in a different environment. And I'm glad they took him away because it makes me want to see Avengers 4. The one that's coming up. It's coming out next year, y'all. And people have to realize, people are like, I don't want to see that. They killed off Black Panther and Spider-Man. I'm like, people, their contracts are not up. At least Tom Holland and Chadwick Boseman, who play Black Panther and Spider-Man. They have a few more movies to do. And remember, this is the first half of Avengers. This is the first part. There's a second part coming out next year. So I don't understand what the upset is about. It's just that's just the craziest thing to me. You know, if you want to see more black characters, support them in everything they're in. That's just crazy to me. But anyways, final thoughts. Oh, and also, calm down. I'll give you a hint about everybody being upset that they disappeared. And I also like that Nick Fury, he made an appearance at the end credits, and he disappeared. He was one of those that disappeared. That was another funny moment. Forgot to mention that. Anyways, back to the tip. They're not dead. Something tells me, here's a hint, they're trapped in the Soul Stone, guys. Their souls are trapped. They're not really dead. Just saying. But anyways, again, kudos to the Russo brothers. They bring out the best in the characters. I know I said before this movie wasn't as emotional as Civil War. I want to take that back. I'm going to say it is emotional, but in different ways. It's just, I think it's more shocking, but I think, oh man, there are parts where it's heartfelt and then it's just shocking. Civil War, it broke my heart, I guess, to describe it, is that the two people, leaders of the Avengers, Captain America and Iron Man, are just fighting and just not on the same page, and they're breaking up the team that they just made. And it's just, you hate to see that, and you just want them to put their differences aside and just them. You're supposed to be on the same side, but you're fighting each other. You know, I just hated seeing that, because it seemed like they were just dysfunctional brothers. Although Tony would never admit that, like, ugh. But yeah, I like to think that Tony feels that Steve was the brother he never had, or a sibling, because he has no siblings. He's an only child, and Tony has to understand that's how Steve feels about Bucky. That's the brother he never had. You know, they were like thick as thieves. But Iron Man's hurt that, I guess, Captain America chose another friend over him. But it's like, y'all are in Infinity War. Y'all need to come together. It's got to stop. Him not wanting to call Captain for help, and it's just that's why certain people disappeared, because you guys didn't put your heads together to collaborate. So yeah, I want to know, what did your predictions come true? Oh, and also, I was wrong about Iron Man and Captain America. They're still here. they didn't disappear. So yeah, how that will play out, again, I want to see if they will work out their differences in part 4. But anyways, I want to know, did any of your predictions come true? One of mine did. My predictions was about Vision. I said I would be shocked if Vision died. I was like, yeah. I was shocked. I didn't expect that from him. Yeah. Did any of your predictions come true? What were you shocked about? What you liked? What did you think was funny? Give me your predictions down below. Like, and subscribe. And that's my spoiler review. Thanks.